Hi, my name is Quratulain.
My name is Aila.
Hi, my name is Connor.
Hi, I'm Christine.
I am a first year.
I am a second-year student.
I'm a third-year student.
I'm in my 4th year.
And this is my perspective.
And this is my perspective.
And this is my perspective.
And this is my perspective of electrical engineering at TMU.
Electrical engineering is essentially the backbone of our modern world.
Think about your cell phone at home. Electrical engineers design electronics.
It's kind of everything there that you can think of that has power, that has, electrons flowing through it.
It's such a perfect mix of so many different areas, from math, physics, and critical thinking skills. Electrical engineers are the ones who make electricity not just produce it, but also make it accessible to everyone around the world. The course that got me most excited about electrical engineering in my first year was definitely ELE 202. You learn to build different circuits and solve them as well. The lab portion of that specifically was extremely exciting. You take the conceptual circuits that you've been learning about in class and actually get to build them and see them work in real time. The day that I saw that first LED light up, no matter how simple it was really exciting and made me think about how much further this can go and how much more I still have to learn. The biggest misconception that I had about electrical engineering was that it would just be wires and you in front of a circuit. First year teaches you that electrical engineering is impactful in so many different ways. You have so much that goes into it, into keeping the lights on in all of the homes across the country, in producing all of the different components and all of the different materials that you have around you that use electricity. It has applications in so many different fields. AI hardware has applications in biomedical devices. There's so much that you can do as an electrical engineer that's not limited to just circuits and power systems. That's really exciting.
A lot of the skills and concepts I learned in electrical engineering for my second year are a build-up of what I learned in my first year. First year, I learned a lot of the fundamental concepts like math. Second year rolled by, I've used these concepts and worked on more electrical-based courses. Linear algebra and calculus I've used for learning how to design my circuits, how to solve my equations. Physics was used for magnetism and electricity and learning how the signals and circuits work, as well as the simpler circuits that I learned in my first year, I was able to implement in my second year with harder designs. This year, I am the electrical director for MUSE, Metropolitan Undergraduate Engineering Society. MUSE is pretty much a student organization that helps 6,000 undergraduate engineering students. I realized that there's not a lot of technical hands-on experience that us electrical engineering students are able to see on a day-to-day basis. And I also realized that a lot of extracurriculars or a lot of workshops were catered to software students. And so I wanted to build more hands-on experience and technical workshops for electrical students. I'm talking about AutoCAD Electrical, Arduino, Raspberry Pi, and that's literally why I chose to be the electrical director for this year. The benefits are you get to network with a whole group of people. It's not just your group, you get to meet other schools and other fellow engineering students. It benefits me more when I'm applying for co-op or jobs because these are the skills that they're looking for, and I don't really get to apply them in class, but in my job, whenever they ask me with specific concepts, I'm able to say, yes, I do know this, in fact, and this is how you do it.
TMU co-op program is a program that lets you have real-world experience. At the beginning of your third year, co-op portal will open, and the portal is the university giving you opportunities to look at. You would go in, apply, go through the entire interview process just like a regular job. Coming out of third year in electrical engineering, you really do have the freedom to choose what field you want to be in. You can apply to places that are semiconductor companies such as AMD or Intel, power companies such as Hydro One or Ontario Power Generation. So you can be an electronics designer such as like an analog designer or a digital designer, but also you can be a power systems designer. I found my co-op position through the portal. I'm an analog mixed signal design engineering intern. Since my role is a little bit mixed, I help out both on the analog side and the digital side of the chip design process. Analog, you'd be dealing more with schematic stuff, testing, timing analysis, schematic simulation. Digital side, you're doing more kind of Verilog programming, think like flip-flops and logic gates. On the daily, it's very technical. You can't get away from the programming as much as you hate it. Depending on which company you're applying for, there's obviously different processes. If you want to do an electronics one, you got to be ready for the technical interview. My best advice would be just to be prepared. Like, they're going to ask you questions that are very fundamental. And those fundamental questions usually catch people off guard because you're used to using all this stuff. At the end of the day, you don't know what it actually is, what it's actually doing. The other part of the interview process is also just, to be yourself. They don't expect you to come in knowing everything, but at the end of the day, they do want to know that you're capable and actually tried to go out of your way and really understand the baseline of things so that they can build upon you in the role. Show your charisma, show your passion for engineering, and also back it up with that kind of seal of technical know-how.
My capstone was titled a cute interactive robot. So it was a desk assistant, basically. It had face recognition, so we can tell who the user was if you registered it. We had 4 people, so we registered our 4 faces. And we had to do a lot of machine learning. So getting it to get used to our voices, the way we talk, what we like, what we don't like, so it can cater its services to whoever it's talking to. And it was hooked up to ChatGPT. It was basically like an Alexa, just more personalized. So it was an all-around kind of assistant. TMU was giving me so many different opportunities. I was the society president for engineering. I was on national engineering societies for students as well. Getting involved has been something that has prepared me a lot. Being able to understand what, say, a manager wants, because I had been in these roles in a student perspective, it was very eye-opening, and being able to impress your managers on what exactly they want, because what other people have done on your teams are what you want to see from them. So being able to be in both shoes has been very helpful. I got to go to conferences. I got to meet the engineering deans of Canada. So those are really cool experiences that I wouldn't have gotten if I hadn't gotten involved. I've done a lot of marketing and project management roles, which I think are not really things that students in their first year focus on when they're learning about engineering. But engineering is so all-encompassing. I am well-rounded in both the technical side, but also the project management side. Through just being able to get all these courses done and just working with the diverse people all around you, you really learn from their different perspectives how the best way to solve some sort of issue is for you.
Engineering is not easy. When you find your people in that community, it really helps you get through it so much easier.
You're meeting people that are like-minded, and you're meeting people that are incredibly intelligent.
TMU has a lot of different clubs and student groups that you can join to help find that community that's perfect for you.
It's hard, but it's also invaluable, because a lot of the things that you're learning here are directly applicable into real-world practices.
Oftentimes people say that electrical engineering is one of the hardest disciplines, but I would say engineering in general is really hard, so why not do it?
Do it because you love the idea of applying a lot of different concepts to a lot of different areas. Do it if you're inspired by such a broad network of fields and areas that electrical engineering provides. Do it because you love the idea of electricity.